Hello everyone, and welcome to our deep dive into Nigeria's new device management systems, or NCC-DMS. Today we'll explore what this system is, its advantages, its potential drawbacks, and how it could affect you as a Nigerian citizen. We'll also cover some key concerns about privacy, cost, and market impacts. So let's get started. The Nigerian Communications Commission, or NCC, has introduced a regulation known as the Device Management System, which is abbreviated as NCC-DMS. This system is designed to regulate and monitor all mobile devices within Nigerian communication network space. The central piece of this system is the Central Equipment Identity Register, or CEIR. The NCC-DMS operates as a central database that tracks mobile devices by their International Mobile Equipment Identity, also known as the IMEI number. The goal is to enhance security, control mobile devices, and ensure regulatory compliance. Mobile network operators are required to connect to this system and synchronize their own equipment identity registers with the NCC-DMS. But what does this mean for you, the average Nigerian citizen? Well, the intention behind the NCC-DMS is to improve national security and reduce mobile device-related crimes. There are several potential impacts and concerns we need to consider here. So let's start with the positives. The NCC-DMS is designed with several advantages in mind. So let's say, first, its aims is to reduce phone theft by blacklisting stolen devices. The NCC-DMS makes them unusable across all networks. This could deter theft and reduce the market for stolen phones. Also, counterfeit control. The second-hand market addresses the issue of counterfeit devices by ensuring that only the NCC-approved devices can access the Nigerian network. It improves the quality and reliability of devices available in the market. It enhances national security, monitors and tracks devices, help prevent fraudulent activities, and keep criminals networks in check. Lastly, it streamlines telecommunication infrastructure, synchronizing the equipment identity register of mobile network operators with the NCC-DMS. It also improves overall efficiency and accountability in the network. While there are benefits, the NCC-DMS also presents several potential downsides that we need to address. One of the most pressing concerns is the cost. Device registration fees could become a financial burden for many Nigerians. This is especially true for those that own multiple devices or those within a lower income. Now, the added cost could limit access to mobile connectivity for some. Another issue is the limitation on the number of devices an individual can register for those who use multiple devices for work or personal reasons. This could be significant inconveniences. Whether you frequently change phones or use different devices, this rule might restrict your flexibility. The NCC-DMS will block unapproved devices from accessing the network. This could be problematic for those who rely on affordable imported devices. If a device isn't approved by the NCC, you won't be able to use it in Nigeria, potentially forcing users to buy more expensive devices. The used phone market will be significantly impacted. Many Nigerians depend on second-hand phones due to their affordability. With the NCC-DMS in place, unregistered or blacklisted devices may become unusable, making it harder for people to find affordable phones. This system collection and tracking of IMEI numbers raises privacy concerns. There is potential for surveillance, and many Nigerians might be uncomfortable with the idea of their device being constantly monitored. The question of how data is stored and used by the government is a major concern. We know in Nigeria sometimes even when you register your mobile SIM, still it doesn't work perfectly. Sometimes you might work today, won't work again, you have to go back and register it. And sometimes it's going to still not work the very day you register it. It might take you might have to go back to the place you register it, and they tell you the device, the SIM card, it's not going to work. You have to buy a new SIM card. Then they'll give you a new SIM card, or you have some misunderstanding with the person you bought the SIM card from. So what will happen to your phone if this happens? So synchronization with the NCC-DMS and international IME database may lead to technical issues. Users could experience disruption in communication if there are problems with the registration process. There's also the risk of wrongful blacklisting. Legitimate devices could be mistakenly blacklisted, like what MTN did recently when you linked your NIN and at the end of the day you were barred from making calls. It happened to my MTN SIM. If the MTN SIM is not I did use to register a lot of important things to me, I would have neglected it like I did MTN some years back. So this is something of a concern, because they can just decide to block random phones in some places, or something can just happen and you guys start from a busy time, you start looking for how to register your phone again, or one or two, and this can also cause damage to your phone. I believe so, because it seems got damaged through this process of SIM registration. So what will stop it from damaging your phone? So resolving such issue may involve lengthy processes. Finally, device suppliers approved by the NCC may dominate the market. This could lead to higher prices and fewer choice for consumer, further straining the budget of everyday Nigeria. With these potential drawbacks in mind, it's crucial to address them effectively. Here is how we might mitigate some of these concerns. Implementing financial assistance programs or subsidies for device registration fees could help reduce the burden on low-income citizens. Consider revising the limit on device registration to accommodate users with multiple devices or those who frequently change phones. Ensure that affordable and budget-friendly devices can still be approved and used within Nigeria to prevent explosion from mobile connectivity. Provide guidelines and support for second-hand markets to ensure that used devices can still be purchased and used effectively. Then let's talk about number 5. They should implement stringent data privacy measures and transparency to address concerns about surveillance and data misuse. Establishing reliable technical support to address and resolve any issue related to synchronization or registration. The NCC need to develop efficient process for correcting wrongful blacklisting and ensuring that legitimate devices are not unfairly targeted. Encourage competition among device suppliers to prevent monopolization and keep price competitive. That should be a very key factor. To understand the potential impact of the NCC-DMS better, let's look at some case studies from other countries with similar device management systems and regulation. In India, the Department of Telecommunications requires all mobile devices sold in the country to be registered. This system aims to combat counterfeit devices and improve security. While it has been somewhat effective in curbing counterfeit phones, it has also faced criticism for the high cost and bureaucracy involved. So users have reported delays and difficulties in device registration, which sometimes lead to communication disruption. Indian citizens have experienced challenges similar to what Nigeria might face with the NCC-DMS, particularly the impact on the second-hand market and increased costs. However, the Indian government has introduced measures to address these issues, such as subsidies for low-income users and streamlined process for registration. The China Ministry of Industry and Information Technology mandates the registration of all mobile devices through a centralized database. This system is highly integrated with other national security measures and has been effective in controlling counterfeit devices and monitoring device usage. Why this system has achieved its security objective, it has also raised concern about privacy and government surveillance. Chinese citizens have reported issues related to the extent of data monitoring and potentials for misuse of personal information. In the United Kingdom, there is a voluntary device registration scheme aimed at reducing phone theft. While this scheme is less invasive than mandatory registration system, it has been successful in increasing the phone recovery rate of stolen phones and deterring theft. The UK approach illustrates a less stringent model that balances security, privacy, and user convenience. It's a useful reference point for assessing how Nigeria might approach balancing these concerns. The UK approach illustrates a less stringent model that balances security with privacy and user convenience. It's a useful reference point for assessing how Nigeria might approach balancing these concerns. Let's explore the broader societal implication of implementing the NCC-DMS. Beyond the immediate concern about cost and privacy, the system could have far-reaching effect on various aspects of Nigerian society. The introduction of the device registration fees and limitation on affordable devices could have a significant economic impact for low-income individuals and small businesses that rely on affordable mobile devices. These changes could increase the cost of doing business and limit access to essential communication tools. This could exacerbate existing inequalities and create barriers to economic participation for those who are already economically disadvantaged. On the flip side, the NCC-DMS could drive technological innovation by creating a more secure and controlled environment for mobile devices. Manufacturers might be encouraged to develop higher quality approved devices, leading to overall improvement in technology standards. However, this innovation could also be stifled if the system overly restricts access to new or experimental devices that don't immediately meet NCC standards. The NCC-DMS might affect public trust in the government and its institutions. If not managed transparently, the system could lead to perception of government overreach and reduce public confidence in regulatory bodies. Building and maintaining trust will be crucial for successful implementation of the system. Engaging with the public, addressing concerns openly, and ensuring transparency will be a key factor in this process. Okay, as we conclude our in-depth look at the NCC-DMS, here are some recommendations and best practices for both the government and citizens to ensure a balanced and effective implementation. Implement financial support. Provide subsidies or financial assistance for low-income individuals to cover registration fee. Clearly communicate the purpose and benefit of the NCC-DMS and ensure robust data protection measures are in place. Simplify the registration and synchronization process to minimize technical issues and users' inconveniences. Involve industry experts, consumer groups, and other stakeholders in the development and review of the system. You need to stay informed. Keep up to date with latest information about the NCC-DMS and understand how it affects your devices. Be mindful of how your device information is collected and used. Use encryption and other privacy tools to safeguard your data. Participate in discussion and provide feedback on the system to help shape its development and implementations. So looking ahead, the NCC-DMS will likely evolve as the technology and regulatory needs changes. Alright? So here are some future prospects and development to consider. As the technology advances, the NCC-DMS may incorporate more sophisticated methods for device tracking and security. Innovations such as blockchain or AI could enhance the system effectiveness and efficiency. Policy adjustment might be necessary based on our feedbacks and evolving needs. Ongoing reviews and updates to the system will help address emerging challenges and improve impact. So if the government or the regulatory agency would collaborate with international organizations and other countries with similar systems, this could provide valuable insight and best practices for managing and improving the NCC-DMS. As we've explored today, the NCC-DMS aims to improve security and regulation within Nigeria's mobile networks. However, the potential negative impact cannot be ignored. Increased costs, restriction on device restrictions, limit on affordable devices, and privacy concerns all present significant challenges. It's essential to strike balance between enhancing national security and ensuring that citizens are not unduly burdened. Transparent processes, robust data protection, and consideration of our socio-economic impact will be key to making this system work effectively for everyone. We hope this deep dive into the NCC-DMS has provided a valuable insight into what the system means for you. As the implementation unfolds, it's important for Nigerians to stay informed and engaged. Share your thoughts and concerns in the comments below. Are you for or against the NCC-DMS? Let's continue this conversation and raise awareness about the potential changes to our mobile device landscape. Thank you for joining us on this detailed exploration of the NCC device management system. We've covered a lot today, from these potential benefits and drawbacks to its broader societal applications and future prospects. We hope this information helps you navigate and understand the changes that are coming. Feel free to share your thoughts and questions in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Stay tuned for more in-depth discussions and updates. Until next time, stay informed and stay connected.